You just got paid, bills are covered, you have some money left over. How much should you invest? 10%? 20%? 50 bucks? 500? Everyone gives different advice. Financial gurus say invest as much as possible. Your broke friends say enjoy your life, don't worry about investing. Personal finance blogs throw out percentages that make no sense for your actual situation. Meanwhile, you're paralyzed, not investing anything, watching opportunities slip away month after month. Here's what nobody tells you. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. But there is a framework that works for everyone, regardless of income. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how much you should invest every month based on your specific situation, how to calculate your number, the order to invest in different accounts, and the biggest mistakes that waste money. This isn't generic advice. This is your personal investment roadmap. If you've been wondering how much to invest, this video ends the confusion. Let's get into it. Let me show you 3 people who all make the same mistake in different ways. Person 1. Jake, investing too little. Jake is 29. He makes $65,000 a year, takes home about $4,000 a month after taxes. He has no debt. His expenses are $3,000 a month. He has $1,000 left over every month. Here's what Jake does. He invests $50 a month in a Roth IRA. Just $50. Why so little? I want to enjoy my life now. I'll invest more when I make more money. I'm young. I have time. Let's do the math. $50 a month for 35 years at 10% returns equals $517,000 at retirement. Not bad. But what if he invested just $500 of that leftover $1,000? That would be $2.6 million at retirement. By investing only $50 instead of $500, Jake is leaving $2,100,000 on the table. $2 million he'll never have because he's enjoying life now. What's he doing with the other $950? Half goes to his fun fund for weekend trips, concerts, eating out constantly. The other half just sits in checking, earning nothing, gets spent on random stuff he doesn't remember buying. He's trading millions in future wealth for temporary pleasures he won't even remember in a year. Person 2. Maria, investing inconsistently. Maria is 32. She makes $70,000 a year. She knows she should invest. Some months she invests $300, some months $500, some months $0 because things came up. She has no system, no automation, no consistency. Over a year, she averages about $200 a month in actual investments. But here's the problem. Inconsistency kills compound growth. When she skips months, she misses buying during dips. When she invests randomly, she often buys high because she only thinks about it when the market is doing well and getting media attention. If Maria just automated $500 a month regardless of what's happening, she'd invest $6,000 a year consistently. With compound growth over 30 years, that's over $1 million. Her current inconsistent approach will maybe get her to $400,000. She's losing $600,000 because she won't commit to a consistent amount. Person 3. David, investing too much too soon. David is 26. He makes $55,000, takes home $3,800. He read online that he should invest 15%, so he invests $570 a month. That's 15% of his gross income. Problem, David has $10,000 in credit card debt at 18%. He's paying $300 a month in interest on that debt while investing $570. He also has only $1,000 in emergency savings. David gets hit with a $2,000 car repair. He doesn't have the cash. He puts it on the credit card. Now he owes $12,000. His interest payment goes up. He's stressed. He considers pulling money from his investments to cover the emergency. David's mistake, he's investing while still in high-interest debt and without a proper emergency fund. He's losing 18% on debt while hoping to make 10% on investments. The math doesn't work. He should have paused investing, cleared the debt first, built a 6-month emergency fund, then started investing aggressively. The core problem: most people approach how much to invest wrong. They either pick a random number that sounds good but has no basis in their actual finances, follow generic percentages like invest 15% without considering their debt, emergency fund, or goals, invest inconsistently based on how they feel that month, invest nothing because they're overwhelmed and don't know where to start, invest too little because they underestimate the power of compound growth, invest too much too soon before their financial foundation is solid. The result? They either build wealth too slowly, sabotage themselves with debt, or never start at all.
Let's break down exactly how to calculate how much you should invest every month based on your situation. The Investment Priority Ladder. Before we talk about amounts, you need to understand the order. Money goes in this sequence. Step 1. Minimum debt payments. Cover all minimum payments on all debts. This prevents default and credit damage. Non-negotiable. Step 2. Employer 401k match. If your employer matches 401k contributions, invest enough to get the full match. This is free money, a 100% return instantly. Always get the match before anything else. Step 3. High-interest debt. Any debt over 7% interest should be eliminated before investing beyond the match. Credit cards, personal loans, some student loans. Pay these off aggressively. You cannot reliably out-earn high-interest debt. Step 4. Emergency fund. Build 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in a high-yield savings account. This prevents you from sabotaging your investments when emergencies happen. Step 5. Max tax-advantaged accounts. Once debt is gone and emergency fund is solid, max out Roth IRA, $7,000 per year, then max out 401k, $23,000 per year. Step 6. Taxable brokerage. After maxing tax-advantaged accounts, invest additional money in a regular brokerage account. This order is critical. Don't skip steps. Don't invest in a taxable brokerage if you haven't maxed your Roth IRA. Don't invest at all if you have credit card debt. Follow the ladder. How to calculate your number. Here's the framework for determining how much to invest monthly. Formula: monthly take-home pay minus essential expenses minus debt payments minus emergency fund contribution equals available for investing. Let's break down each component. Monthly take-home pay is your actual deposited income after taxes, insurance, 401k contributions, what hits your bank account. Essential expenses are rent, utilities, groceries, basic transportation, minimum insurance, not wants, needs. Debt payments are all debt minimum payments plus extra to high-interest debt if you're in step 3 of the ladder. Emergency fund contribution: if your emergency fund isn't complete, allocate money here until it's done. Once complete, this becomes zero. Available for investing: what's left? This is your pool. How much of that pool should you invest? Conservative approach: 50%. Invest half, keep half for flexibility, quality of life, short-term goals. This works if you're risk-averse or have variable income. Moderate approach: 70%. Invest 70%, keep 30%. This balances wealth building with life enjoyment. Works for most people. Aggressive approach: 90%. Invest 90%, keep 10% for minimal discretionary spending. This maximizes wealth building but requires discipline and lifestyle sacrifice. The actual numbers by income level. Let's run real scenarios. Scenario 1. 40K annual income. Monthly take-home is $2,800. Essential expenses is $2,000. Debt payments is $200, student loan. Emergency fund is $300 a month until 6-month fund is complete, $12,000. Available is $300. With emergency fund incomplete, invest zero beyond employer match. Emergency fund is $300. Time to complete fund, 40 months. After emergency fund complete, available is $600. Conservative, 50%, invest $300 per month. Moderate, 70%, invest $420 per month. Aggressive, 90%, invest $540 per month.
At $40,000 income, even aggressive investing of $540 a month for 30 years at 10% returns creates over $1 million at retirement. Scenario 2. $70,000 annual income. Monthly take-home,
$4,700. Essential expenses, $3,000. Debt payments, $400. Emergency fund, $500 a month until fund complete, $18,000. Available, $1,300. With emergency fund incomplete, invest $0 beyond employer match. Emergency fund, $500. Additional, $800 to accelerate fund completion. Time to complete, 14 months. After emergency fund complete, available $1,800. Conservative, 50%. Invest $900 per month. Moderate, 70%. Invest $1,260 per month. Aggressive, 90%. Invest $1,620 per month. At $70,000 income, moderate investing of $1,260 a month for 30 years at 10% creates over $2,800,000 at retirement. Scenario 3, $120,000 annual income. Monthly take-home, $7,800. Essential expenses, $4,500. Debt payments, 0, debt-free. Emergency fund, complete. Available, $3,300. Investment priority, Max Roth IRA, $583 per month, $7,000 annual limit. Max 401k, $1,917 per month, $23,000 annual limit. Total tax advantaged, $2,500 per month. Remaining, $800. Options: invest remaining $800 in taxable brokerage, or keep $800 for quality of life, short-term goals. At $120,000 income, maxing tax-advantaged accounts, $2,500 per month for 30 years at 10% creates over $5,500,000 at retirement. The percentage approach. Use carefully. Many people like percentage-based rules. Here are the guidelines. Beginner, building foundation, years 1 to 5. Employer match, whatever gets full match, typically 3 to 6%. Additional investing, 0 to 5% until high-interest debt gone and emergency fund complete. Then 10 to 15% total. Established, growing, years 5 to 20. Total investing, 15 to 25% of gross income. Split between 401k and Roth IRA. Increase percentage with every raise. Advanced, wealth building, years 20 plus. Total investing, 25 to 50% of gross income. Max all tax-advantaged accounts. Invest significantly in taxable brokerage. Important, these are gross income percentages. Your actual dollar amounts depend on your specific situation. A person making $40,000 investing 15%, $500 a month, is different from someone making $100,000 investing 15%, $1,250 a month. Don't blindly follow percentages without considering your actual financial situation. Adjusting for life circumstances. Your investment amount should adjust based on starting late. If you're 40 with no retirement savings, you need to invest more aggressively than someone who started at 25. Aim for 25 to 40% of gross income to catch up. High cost of living area. If you live in an expensive city, your essential expenses are higher. That's okay. Invest what's available after essentials, even if it's a lower percentage than recommended. Variable income. If you're self-employed or have commission-based income, invest a percentage of every payment as it comes in. Automate 20% of every deposit to investments. This ensures consistency despite income fluctuation. Single income family. If you're the sole earner for a family, your expenses are higher. Invest what you can, prioritize the emergency fund heavily, aim for 12 months, and increase investing as kids become less expensive. Dual income, no kids. If you're DINK, dual income, no kids, you have massive wealth building opportunity. Aim to invest 50% or more of one entire income. Live off one income, invest the other. The biggest mistakes. Mistake 1. Investing before emergency fund. Without an emergency fund, you'll be forced to pull from investments when life happens. This sabotages compound growth and often happens at the worst times, market downs. Mistake 2. Investing while carrying high-interest debt. Paying 18% on credit cards while hoping to make 10% on investments is backwards. Always eliminate high-interest debt before investing beyond employer match. Mistake 3. Not automating. Manual investing fails. Automate everything. Set it and forget it. Remove the monthly decision. Mistake 4. Increasing lifestyle instead of investing. When you get a raise, invest the entire raise instead of upgrading your lifestyle. This is the fastest way to wealth. Mistake 5. Stopping during market drops. When the market crashes, people panic and stop investing. This is exactly when you should keep investing. You're buying at discount prices. Stick to your number regardless of market conditions. What if you can't invest much? If you run the numbers and can only invest $50 or $100 a month, that's okay. Start there. Here's why it matters. $100 a month from age 25 to 65 at 10% returns equals $637,000. That's life-changing money from just $100 a month. Even $25 a month from 25 to 65 equals $160,000. Better than nothing. The key, start with what you can, increase it whenever possible, never stop. Every raise, increase investment amount. Every bonus, invest it all. Every tax refund, invest it all. Every debt you pay off, redirect that payment to investments. Your investment amount should only go up over time, never down.
Here's your action plan to determine and implement your investment amount. Step 1. Calculate your available amount. Do this today. Pull up last month's bank statements. Calculate take-home pay, essential expenses, debt payments, emergency fund needed, available for investing. Be honest. Don't lowball expenses. Don't overestimate available funds. Real numbers only. Step 2. Determine your current priority level. Where are you on the ladder? Still have high-interest debt? Priority, eliminate debt. Emergency fund incomplete? Priority, build emergency fund. Debt-free with emergency fund? Priority, max Roth IRA. Roth IRA maxed? Priority, max 401k. Both maxed? Priority, taxable brokerage. Your priority determines where your investment dollars go, not just how much. Step 3. Set your monthly investment amount. Based on your available funds and risk tolerance. Conservative, 50% of available, dollars per month. Moderate, 70% of available, dollars per month. Aggressive, 90% of available, dollars per month. Pick one. Commit to it for at least 6 months before adjusting. Step 4. Automate everything. Log into your investment accounts today. Set up automatic transfers on your payday. Make it impossible to forget or skip. If you don't have investment accounts open, open Roth IRA at Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. Open 401k or increase contribution through employer. Takes 15 minutes total. Step 5. Plan for increases. Set calendar reminders. Every January, increase investment amount by 5%. Every raise, invest 50% of the raise amount. Every debt payoff, redirect payment amount to investments. Your investment amount at age 30 should be higher than age 25. Your amount at 40 should be higher than 30, always increasing. The reality check. Let me be blunt. Most people watching this video won't do any of this. They'll think that's good information and change nothing. They'll be in the same financial position next year, wondering why they're not building wealth. A few people will actually open a spreadsheet today, calculate their numbers, open accounts, and set up automatic investing. Those people will be wealthy in 30 years. The difference isn't income. The difference is action. The minimum viable investment. If you do nothing else from this video, do this.
Open a Roth IRA today. Set up automatic investment of $100 a month into a total stock market index fund. That's it, $100. Most people can find $100. That one action, maintained for 35 years, creates over $600,000 at retirement. $600,000 from just $100 a month. Once that's automatic and you forget about it, come back to this framework and increase it, but start with 100 today. Your specific number. There's no universal answer to how much should you invest, but there is your answer, and now you know how to find it. Calculate what's available after essentials and debt. Determine your priority level on the ladder. Choose your approach, conservative, moderate, or aggressive. Automate that amount. Increase it over time. Your number might be $50. It might be $5,000. Doesn't matter. What matters is you calculated it honestly. It's based on your situation. It's automated. It increases over time, and you never stop. The compound effect. Remember, the amount matters less than consistency and time. Someone investing $300 a month for 40 years will have more than someone investing $1,000 a month for 10 years. Time beats amount. Start now with whatever you can. Increase it when you can. Never stop. That's the formula. If this video gave you clarity on how much you should invest every month, hit that like button. If you want more specific, actionable financial guidance that actually works, subscribe and turn on notifications. Share this with anyone wondering how much they should invest. This framework works for everyone, regardless of income level. Calculate your number, automate it, build wealth. The question isn't how much should you invest anymore. You know how to calculate your answer. The question now is, will you actually do it? I'll see you in the next one.